Capricorn, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your August 2024 career tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at your finances, your job, your career, but also where is it, Capricorn, that you may want to make some changes. Maybe you are ready to get out of your current field of study, or maybe you are trying to attract more clients, or you're trying to get better at social media or marketing or PR. There's something here, Capricorn, in the month of August that's going to change for everyone because we have a huge energy shift here in the month of August. If you haven't already taken a look at those August 2024 money and general tarot readings, I have those all listed below, or you can just go to the homepage of Scorpio Soul Time on YouTube, scroll down, and you will see all of the different playlists. Now, Capricorn, this is a huge month. We have an Aquarius full moon, a Leo new moon, and we have Mercury retrograding in the signs of Virgo and Leo, as well as a whole lot of battles between the malefics and the benefics. So take a look at the description box below for all those dates. Let's get into it. So you start off with the Justice card, major arcana in the reverse, that first week of the month, as well as the World card. So Libra energy there with the Justice card, the World card. Another major arcana, Strength card in the reverse, that second week of the month, as well as the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy now. So 4 major arcanas already, Capricorn. Then you have the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, that third week of August, as well as the 4 of Pentacles. And you end August with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So clarity finally coming in for you by the end of the month, Capricorn. That could also be because of Mercury finally does move direct, I believe, on the 28th. So nice to see that by the end of the month, some type of clarity. Spirit, if you can send Capricorn a card representing the energy that they are bringing into the month of August. This would have been the energy that they left July with. And you have the 8 of Swords. So for some of you Capricorns, this could have been, or July could have been, a month of not knowing where to turn, possibly having so much mental weight on you, whether it's your current position, or maybe you are looking for a new job, or maybe you are trying to recruit people. There seems like there's some ambiguous conversations that were going on during the month of July that were not clear. You weren't sure what the next steps were, possibly from your boss. Maybe you didn't know what the directive was. Whatever that was during the month of July, do know you are bringing this into the month of August. And I do think that that kind of shows up here with the Justice card in reverse. There does feel like you feeling like something is possibly unfair at the beginning of the month, and it could stem from whatever conversations and mental energy you were having back here in July. Okay, so just keep that in mind as you move through the month. Remember, you know, energies don't just die just because the month or the calendar date change. So this could be something that is with you even into the middle to end of August. Okay, so let's go ahead and ask Spirit to send you an oracle message card. Spirit, if you can send my Capricorns an oracle message. And you have mental conflict. So on point with the 8 of Swords. Remember, I was just saying that whatever mental conversations you were having back in July, it feels like it is still with you, okay? I do feel like there is something in your mind that you're trying to figure out, should I stay, should I go? That's what I'm hearing. So for many of you all, maybe you've been contemplating leaving a current job or position. I do think that many of you are also conflicted over how to work with the people that you are working with. Maybe you have difference of opinions or different learning styles or different teaching styles. Something here feels like you are mentally conflicted during this month. And I don't think this is new energy. I do think this is energy that is carrying over definitely from August, if not earlier in the summer. And I do feel like Capricorn, many of you all are reacting to those 2 full moons in Capricorn that we had during June and July. And I will tell you, I had personal friends who were Capricorns who had some major events in their life happening, from death of a family member to loss of a job. Like big events happen for a lot of Capricorns. And so I do feel like this mental conflict, 8 of Swords, that could be piggybacking off of some of that energy you had in July. Now I can see as you enter into the month, there's something feeling like it may not be as just as you would like, but you are ending some type of cycle here in the beginning of the beginning of the month, Capricorn. This Strength card and Temperance card, both in reverse. There is a lot going on these first 2 weeks of the month, so we will dig deeper into those once we go through week by week. But by the time you move to the second or the third and fourth weeks, what I'm noticing here is something around you waiting on money, waiting on possibly information about money. This could be a loan from a bank. Something here you really have this waiting game going on. And by the time you end the month and Mercury moves direct, I think that's when you're feeling a lot better about the clarity that you did not have back here in July. So that's really good to see. So let's go ahead and go week by week. Like I've told many of the other signs, it's okay if you do not see this video until October. The energies are still there. You can always go back and, I like to tell people to keep a journal and see where you were at, what major events happened for you. Okay, so don't feel like if you didn't see this in time, or if the video came out after the first week of August, it's okay. All right, so let's go through week by week. That first week of August, Venus and Leo squaring Uranus in Taurus, Leo new moon on the 4th. Venus also enters Virgo on the 4th, and when we have Mercury retrograde begins in Virgo on the 5th. During this week, I do think that many of you all around that Leo new moon need to plant some seeds around where is it that this unjust feeling, or you feeling like things are unfair at work, or maybe a certain grudge that you're holding, or maybe you're feeling like a certain group of people are being treated better. Something here feels like it is unjust, and then the World card is saying you have to squash it. You have to move on from it. Set your intentions to move on from it so it does not plague you throughout the rest of the month, and even, just into the rest of your job or your career. Whatever that is, you're going to have to solve that mental conflict to move forward. And I do think that once we move into that second week of August, this is where we have Mars conjunct Jupiter in Gemini on the 14th. We also have Mercury now moving backwards into Leo. So now we have the Mercury retrograde in Virgo, now in Leo. Mars in Gemini square Saturn in Pisces on the 16th. And then on the 18th is the Sun conjunct Mercury in Leo. I do think the Strength card is pointing towards some of that Leo energy for you, but I feel like there is a balance challenge here. The Temperance card has to do with balance. The Strength card has to do with balance. Both of them are in reverse. So this is showing you where somewhere here you're not having equal shares of information, emotions. Maybe you're giving yourself too much to your job, not enough at home, or vice versa. Somewhere here in that second week of August, you're really going to need to figure out, how do you have a better balance? How do you not get too fixated on one area of your life, and make sure you have a balance in order to keep yourself feeling well throughout the month, okay? Now, by the time we get to the third week of August, this is what I am calling the most stressful week of August. And it's because there's just so many aspects going on the 19th. So we already had that Sun conjunct Mercury in Leo on the 18th. Leading into the 19th, Venus in Virgo squares Jupiter in Gemini. Venus in Virgo opposite Saturn. Jupiter in Gemini square Saturn. Sun in Leo square Uranus in Taurus. And then we also have an Aquarius full moon. So all of the malefics and the benefic planets are added this week. So be prepared for some kind of conversations around money, who has the right to it. Now, this isn't just in your personal life, this is also out in the collective. Be prepared for people who have earned a certain amount of money, not wanting to let it go, conversations about budgets. This could be at your work where different groups of people, maybe a board or important leadership team is talking about how to save money. There's some kind of tension, and you're also thinking like, is this a place I want to stay? Maybe I need to go back to my own entrepreneurial efforts. Those conversations come up that third week of the month. And I do think that some of this isn't going to really flush out until you move into September and October, just because we do have that Mercury retrograde and all these planets doing funky stuff here in the month of August. Now, by the time we move through that energy, the sun does enter into Virgo on the 22nd. We will have Venus in Virgo square Mars in Gemini. And then we will also have Mercury retrograde finally ending on the 28th. And then Venus will move into Libra on the 29th. I do think that this energy here is some type of slow moving energy is going to come in and give you a little more emotional support. This could be a person, or you might find out some information that you should have had back in the month, but that mental conflict, Eight of Swords, maybe those were blurring your vision or not able to get as much clarity around a topic or whether you wanted to leave or stay. I do think by the end of the month, this Ace of Swords could prove to be a really good thing for you. Now, I will tell you, Uranus retrograde begins in Taurus on the 1st. So expect big moves happening with everyone's finances. And by time we move through the 1st, we also have Pluto now re-entering your sign in Capricorn on the 1st until November 19th. So Capricorn, this is huge for you all. This is like a final ending, a final pass of Pluto through your sign by time we move into September. So do know that all of these conversations we've been having here is building up to this Pluto and Capricorn here for about 3 months. So pay attention to the people you're talking to, conversations you're having. This mental conflict, I do think, is going to possibly get a little easier, but I will tell you, once Pluto enters your sign in September, things are going to start picking up. So let me know how this reading was for you. Let me know if it was helpful, and I can't wait to hear how your August goes. Drop me a comment below. I'll talk to you later.